Yeah, I mean, as far as what we're doing this for is our people as well. So when I take a look at who's doing the Ironmans, those people don't really look like us. You know, I'm starting to see a similar pattern to back in the day with the ultra marathons, where you didn't see a lot of colored people doing ultra marathons. Same with this sport. I think there's a lot of barriers to entry, such as we're not used to going to swimming lessons when we're growing up. We're not used to having the nice bikes. You know, we have the bikes, and a lot of the times they get stolen. You know, mine got stolen when I was a kid. But hopefully this gives our community a sense of what it's like to train for an Ironman, where you don't have to have the most expensive equipment. You know, you work with what you have. Like, I didn't start with the bike. You know, I had to start with the bike at the gym. So it's like little by little, like piecing it together. And I think showing that anything is possible. Like, you don't have to be perfect to start. You just have to start. And we get creative as people, as our community. With limited resources, you have to make the most out of it. So that's still in our brain, in our DNA, of like being resourceful. And we can take that when we're at a different place in life, when we're growing up, to later on as well. So excited to be sharing that. Again, Si Se Puede, that's who we are, what we stand for, what we represent, because you can do anything you put yourself and your mind to. So going for it, doing hard things, and you know, it's okay to be a beginner at something. Just keep showing up consistently. You'll get better over time. I'm gonna do a circuit, and like the whole point is to build endurance for these next races, and it starts with the basics, right? So being able to run miles just every week. I've been doing that for the past 7 weeks, just to have a base, have a foundation. And right now we have the skiing machine, we have the bike, we have the rowing machine. We're gonna do some step ups and some deadlifts. And the reason why we're gonna be doing this is because the past 2 preps, I've done this and it worked. Like being able to build endurance without running at the moment, just like working on the heart. Rest the legs a little bit from running, but we're gonna be using step ups and deadlifts to work on the muscle. At the foundation, strength training is key because you need a strong body to go the distance. And once you have the foundation, which is strength, you start increasing the endurance little by little. A lot of it is physical, a lot of it is mental. We'll most likely do 10 rounds of everything, because when you think about 10, it sounds like it's a lot. And it is a lot. Like, these races that are about to happen require a lot of mental fortitude, just because it's usually like 14 hours, like the race is coming up, and we're just gonna take it there, right? Because that's what we stand for when it comes to Si Se Puede, going for things that seem impossible. And we have done it in the past, first with Leadville 100, then Moab 240, and now we're doing these 3 races just to show the work that it takes to get there, and also staying true to our values, which are endurance, persevering, and having the courage to go do these things. So, boom.
a lot of cardio, a lot of conditioning. That's gonna be the first part. Second part, we're gonna do some deadlifts. We're gonna push the sled. And again, it's all about mindset. Like, get to the point where you're about to tap out, but you keep pushing. And little by little, you start stacking wins, right? You start proving yourself that you can do more. And once you do more, you get more confidence to keep pushing, to keep moving forward. And we have about 4 months to build. Shout out to the gym owner, Caitlin, for letting us use the space for training and for Sunday sessions. Yes, sir.
We are doing this to pay tribute to those that came before us. We're walking next to our peers, learning from each other, and also we are leaving this place a better place by being able to inspire a younger generation to do great things. So when I think about Si Se Puede, I think about how we're all pushing it, going the distance, and persevering through difficulties, and ultimately showcasing that our people, our community is able to make things happen.